Today we have the Ilia Skin Rewind Blurring Foundation and Concealer Complexion Stick, the Milk Makeup Kush Hydrating Sheer Lip Oil, and the Lancome Idole Tint Eyeshadow. Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have 3 products to look at, 3 new products, which you saw in our little preview, but we're going to look at stuff from Ilia and Lancome and Milk Makeup. All good stuff. So happy to have you here. Don't forget that you can also catch my content and follow me over on Instagram, TikTok, and on Threads. Let's get started here now. And don't forget that if you are in a hurry today, you can use the hopefully descriptive timestamps that are in the description bar down below, along with on the bottom of the screen to scroll through. Check out that description bar for information on purchasing any of the products in which you might be interested, and also super thanks, which I always love. This stuff gets very pricey. And to look at joining our $4.99 a month members only area where we have weekly lives, and we would love to see you there. All right, we have a big demo and a big wear test planned for today that we're kind of in the middle of here, but I'll also do a check-in in the middle. But let's talk about the products before we demo them. The first one I want to talk about that many of you will be here to see is this brand new product from Ilia. This is the Ilia Skin Rewind Blurring Foundation and Concealer Complexion Stick. That's a mouthful. It comes in 42 shades, is $48. And in case you are a shade twin of mine or always too deeper, too lighter, whatever, I picked up the 12N in the shade Sycamore, 12N neutral in Sycamore. I am wearing it right now, and I think I did a pretty good job. This has no fragrance, medium coverage, is supposed to last for 12 hours. We'll try to go as long into that as we can. It only lasts 6 months, but if you use this a lot, you would use it up by then. And of course, Ilia is clean beauty. Does it really last 6 months? It remains to be seen. A lot of clean beauty products are saying they expire early so that they can forgive themselves of anything that happens down the line. 6 months is coming pretty quickly. So far, my 6-month Dior products have not gone off, thankfully. So it looks like you could push it a little bit. I don't know if it's a get out of jail free card for brands that are using clean beauty. Very interesting. And when I went to meet with the lovely people at Mob Beauty, Vic, who is their chemist and started the brand with Alicia, really explained that to me and how that works. Fascinating, because Mob Beauty does it really well. Not to bring in other brands, but I'm just saying. So Ilia is saying 6 months. I bet it will last longer than that. We are putting it to the test today. This can be used as a foundation and as a concealer. Now you're probably wondering how this relates to a few other products on the market. Namely, I pulled up a few. Namely the Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation. This is an interesting one. This is my absolute favorite stick foundation of all time, but it's $90. It's Tom Ford. It's weird because I always think they're canceling it. It happens with a lot of Tom Ford products. We're like, is it going? Is it here? And then it comes back. Right now it's available. I will link it below. It's a beautiful product, and to me, the perfect stick foundation, just saying. Not this review though. So let's talk about some that are more comparable. Namely the Merit, the Minimalist Stick, which also can be used as a foundation and a concealer. And a little bit this Fenty product. Fenty released this as well, which is recent, and I have videos on the Merit, so I'll put the Merit video up here, one of them in which I talk about the stick and apply it. And then I also will put up my Fenty review right here so you can see that. I have reviewed it. The Fenty review, and we will talk about this a lot in my thoughts at the end, my closing thoughts at the end. Fenty is a very thin, kind of slippery one, and the Merit is very, very thick. This one is kind of in the middle. We'll expand and talk about that more as the video goes on. You can, of course, use the timestamps if you are in a hurry, but we're going to put that on. So far, I will say the wear test is going quite well. Okay, one of the other 3 that we're going to talk about is a new product by Lancome, which caught me by surprise. I didn't realize this was out here. This is the Lancome Idole Tint Liquid Eyeshadow Eyeliner Blush. It comes in 7 shades and is $30. I picked up the shade Hot Lava, and I am kind of wear testing it right now as we speak. It is comes in shimmer and matte shades. And they say that the matte shades could be used also on the cheeks as a blush, and the shimmer shades can be used in the high points of the cheeks, nose, whatever, if you want, depending on skin tone, as a highlighter. It is mostly an eye product. It's packaged like this. It's very pretty, and it's packaged with an interesting little kind of doe foot wand. There's a flat end to the wand that would be used to apply it as a shadow, and a little pointy end to the wand that would be used to apply it as a liner. And we're going to put that to the test. I have already done the demo. I encourage you, if you're interested in this, could you please make sure you watch the demo? I have a lot to say about this little guy. Also fragrance free and very pretty, but I'll just tell you right now, it's not my favorite. I have some issues with it. If you are considering purchasing this, please watch the demo and probably the final thoughts at the end on this. And then we have this little new product from Milk Makeup. This is their Kush Hydrating Sheer Lip Oil. It comes in 6 shades and is $26. As you can see, I picked it up in 2 shades. This is the Pink Magic and the Chocolate Cake. They're sheer, non-sticky, very pretty. I will tell you, I feel kind of bad, but I would like to admit this to you. I am doing a lip oil roundup, and I'm trying to get as many of the brand new lip oil releases in it. I'm still hard at work on that. And I frankly just purchased these so that I could include them in there. And I figured we'd look at them also. Milk doesn't always catch my attention, but these are very comfy, very pretty products. And we will try on both and do a little swatch test as well, because they might be just right up your alley. And then I can also include them in our little roundup. They do matter. Milk, you do matter. All right, let me just show you here in the back of my hand. Here is, first of all, we'll take it outside in the warm California sunshine too. But just here is our Lancome. And I just kind of want you to see what that looks like. This is one of the metallic shades, and gosh darn it, it's not that metallic, is it? But you'll see me apply this. And then just for fun, let's apply the Milk. Here is the Milk in the shade I'm actually wearing right now, but I'm wearing it with a liner. You'll see it without a liner in the demo. This is the shade Chocolate Cake. These are very, very sheer. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you gotta wait for the outside shot. And here is the Pink Magic shade. Talk about sheer. Sheer and pink, they're very sheer. I don't know if you could even tell the difference on those two, can you? But here, just for good measure, I will take that hand with me into the warm California sunshine. See if you can tell a difference there. The chocolate shade is in the middle, and the pink shade is all the way at the end, just in case you can't tell. And of course, that Hot Lava on Lancome. And the fun thing about these Milk shades is they kind of, the Chocolate Cake smells a little bit like chocolate, and the Pink Magic smells a little bit, I don't know, like tutti fruity. They have a nice scent, but they don't have any sort of that prickly feeling to plump your lips. They're really, really pretty product, actually. Okay, we have a lot to do. We need to apply this. We are in the middle of a wear test, but we're going to also do a check-in. We're very, very busy people. So we are going to go to the demo right now, but let me just ask you, if you haven't already, if you could please subscribe. YouTube is doing a number on me and it's removing a lot of subs. So check to make sure that you're still subbed. It is a very frustrating experience as a creator. No one wants to hear me whine and complain, but let me just say I could definitely use your help because they're driving me crazy right now. So please subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's go to our demo right now. So we can't start our wear test with this Ilia Skin Rewind until we put it on. So let's give it a try right now. And I'm going to use it, as they say, as a kind of foundation concealer. You can also just kind of use it for spot coverage, but let's really put it to the test and use it all over as a foundation and as a concealer. Okay, so we're going to start by putting up the product here. Now I brought over today the BO2. I'm really loving these new Rephr brushes. I'll link them again below. They're new synthetic brushes for cream and for liquid. I'll put the review right up there that I did of the brushes, but we got them both out here today because we have some cream and liquid products. So I am going to, you know what, let's go ahead. I was trying to decide what to do, but let's go ahead and just kind of put this on. We'll do one side of the face first, and then I'll do it a little bit heavier over areas that need concealer. Does that sound good to you guys too? Okay, so I just kind of made a stripy mess on my face. I think I did pretty good with the shade, which to remind you is 12N Sycamore. And then let's go ahead and use this pretty new Rephr brush to just kind of apply the product everywhere. And then we'll put it a little bit heavier in areas that would need normally concealer. And that is what's nice about these kind of, I mean, theoretically, you could use a liquid foundation and just apply it heavier as a concealer. No problem with that. But it does seem to be a little bit easier with these types of foundations that are, you know, stick or cream foundations. Okay, let me just do a little bit of examining. No, I haven't doubled up as a concealer yet, okay? But let me just show you here, just as a purely foundation on, no primer, okay? I do have some morning skincare on, but that's it. We have this side just with the Ilia product as a foundation, and this side with nothing. By the way, let me just show you this lovely creature right here. That is a blemish. I don't really get blemishes, I really don't. So guess what that's courtesy of? Just be warned. Yesterday, if you saw my review, it should be yesterday when I published this. Yesterday, if you saw my review of the Supergoop, new Supergoop product, it's kind of a tinted sunscreen, really shiny and kind of greasy. That's from that. Be warned. I don't break out easily, and that's definitely what did it. So charming. We'll have to cover that up, but I suppose it's a good time to test out something that is part foundation, part concealer, right? Okay, so I talked to you about the rougher brushes. Let's look at this B01 rougher also, which is the other synthetic they came out with. And I'm going to do that and then just kind of go in here to cover up my dark pits of despair, which is the areas that I need covered by concealer. And so I'm just going to do that. I'm also going to go a little heavier around the nose because I am allergy girl. So I get red nose. I also get a little redness kind of right here and the chin. I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation. Gosh, this video is going to be so long with me listing all of my issues, huh? And then this, and then that. And then there's this. Okay. So there we go. I kind of used it to conceal a little bit as well. Plus, I'm super sleepy today. What else is new? This is my list of complaints, isn't it? Okay, so I'm super sleepy today, so I definitely need that brightening, and I'm going out after this. So I want to look a little nicer. I'm going out to Little Tokyo, and we're going to get some delicious food. So I'm excited about that. Okay. So you're also helping me kind of get ready for my little event today. All right, now we have this side of the face with foundation and concealer really, and this side with nothing. What I'm going to do now is I'll speed it up, but I will show you if it covers the blemish. I'll slow down for that part, but I'm going to speed it up right now, and let's do the other side of the face and then take a look. I think I did really well with the shade that I chose. Here on camera in the viewfinder, it's looking a little lighter, but when it's all done, we should be good to go. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, let's slow down a little bit. Now here is that terrible blemish, which really won't be covered by anything. Darn you, Supergoop. It's gross. Okay, but let's see what happens. It's got a little bit of it, of the Ilia product over it as a foundation, but not as a concealer. And the best way to do something like this with a concealer is actually to leave it on a little bit if you're using a liquid concealer. But let's just see how this does. I am just kind of dabbing it on. The nice thing is when you use your foundation as your concealer, you really don't have too many edges to smooth out because it's exactly the same shade. With the Merit product, I have so many shades, I end up kind of using a few as a concealer, but that's just because I work with them, so they've given those to me. Generally this I have one shade in, Okay, so not bad. I mean, I still have a blemish, but it's nothing like it was. You can't ask that much from your concealer. It's not a miracle worker. Okay, interestingly enough, when I first put this on, when I spread it onto the skin, just like that, from the wand, from the little tube here, I saw it sitting on top of the skin, and I kind of saw my pores through it. But gratefully, as I just kind of worked it in, and I'm going to use the warmth of my hand to help with that, it's just melted into the skin in a beautiful way, actually. And it's quite nice. What do you think? Yeah, that's pretty good. It's no longer sitting on top of the skin. It's no longer kind of pixelating over pores, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to let the wear test begin, and I will be able to wear this all day, including out to dinner, so that'll be nice, our late lunch dinner. So I'll be able to report back. But first, I just kind of want to finish a little bit of my makeup, and then I want to just play with these Lancome and Milk products. So stay right there. Actually, before I go finish my makeup, since my complexion's done, let's just try one of these Milk products. This is the pink shade that is called Pink Magic. And let's just try it while I do the rest of my makeup, and then, because I kind of want to wear that chocolate cake out for the rest of the day. All right, so we have a kind of a tutti frutti type scent, but it's not cloying. And we have, so far, absolutely no plumping or stinging feeling. This is essentially, it is not officially, but it's essentially completely transparent. Feels really nice on the lips, no stinging, no burning. This would, for me, be the shade that I would put over a kind of a matte lipstick. I know, leave a matte lipstick matte, Rebecca. Oh, that's far too easy. I like that softness, so I tend to either do a lip liner with a any sort of a gloss over it, or even a matte lipstick with a gloss over it, and that's what I would use this one for. It's got, I guess, a slight pink tinge. I don't know, we kind of played with it in the swatches, but yeah, I'm just going to nourish my lips with it, and then when we come back and do this Lancome here, then we can, you know, wear the chocolate color and see if we like that a little better, though it will be translucent as well. Okay, so lately what I've been doing with all of these complexion products that we've again been reviewing is I'm just kind of checking in towards the middle of the wear, and not even the middle, earlier middle of the wear test, just to see how we're doing. It has been 3 hours. The milk in this kind of magic pink or pink magic is gone, but it has actually left my lips feeling very hydrated and quite nice. Like right now, I've been really dealing with some dry lips and they feel really nice, even though the product is long gone. So that's kind of nice. In terms of the foundation / concealer stick from Ilia, looking nice. Skin is nicely blurred. I don't have any powder. Maybe I wish I had a little more under here, but that could be my fault for not. Let's just add a little bit and see. We're only 3 hours in. I just want to add a little bit. I feel like there's a little bit of darkness under the eyes, but I'm not powdering only because I don't want to mix up things. But so, you know, keep in mind we're cheating a little bit, but I'm showing you guys, so it's not cheating. Just wanted to add a little bit under the eyes. They seemed a little dark, but that could have been my fault from earlier. Blemish, not looking great. Blemish, I'm not going to touch that. A blemish is not going to look great no matter what I do, you understand. And probably on an average day would need, it's a bad blemish, it would need a color corrector and some work there. So we're just going to leave that alone. Again, thank you, Supergoop. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm kind of upset about that. So, okay, now this chocolate cake milk product, I'm really excited to see what that looks like. You know, I loved the Gucci, the kind of brown Gucci. It smells like menthol cigarettes, but that that kind of Gucci brown that they did. But my favorite, of course, was the Fenty Chocolate. These are very sheer. Again, this is about as sheer as the pink. So this would be pretty with a little liner. Maybe I'll add a little liner to it for the intro. But it's nice because it has a very pleasant, almost, could it be chocolatey? Yeah, almost a little chocolatey, yeah, scent to it. And none of that prickly feeling from cinnamon or peppermint. But it's very pretty and very nourishing. Actually quite a nice little product for Milk, to be honest. All right, let's play with this. I'm a little nervous about it. Could be a liner, could be an eyeshadow, could be a blush. Although this is the metallic shade, as you know, I got the shade Hot Lava. So this would be more of a highlighter, but not for my skin tone. So let's try to use it as a highlighting blush first. Let's just try it. I'm going to put a few drops there. This is also a rougher brush, but this is a 31. So this is a goat hair brush, but it is non-dyed. Let's see if this picks up the product underneath. Okay, not great as a blush. Maybe it's because I was talking, but it has left some polka dots. Yes, no, I'm not being cruel to my skin. Please know that. Okay, can you even tell it's on? A little bit, maybe. All right, let me go fast and use my hands this time. Okay, that has helped. This is not my ideal as a blush. I do know that this is a metallic shade, and maybe the matte shades would spread a little better, but boy, the playtime is very, very minimal. So let's try it again, going faster here. Yeah, it is definitely... you know what I would have to do? Let me just try this. You have to almost apply it to the brush, and that's good. Oh no! Yeah, no good. No good. No good. Let me just Let me fix this off camera. Okay, I fixed this to the best of my ability off camera, just a little bit, just because that was ridiculous looking. It doesn't move quickly enough. As you see, I then went quickly. I used my hands. I used a brush. I applied it to the brush. No, it's not a good blush. Tell me if you have a matte shade and it works better, but no. This is an eye product. Jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, let's go ahead and this is creasing a little bit on my eye. That's the Ilia product. That's fair enough. It's not supposed to be an eye primer. Okay, let's go ahead and I have a brush. Let me just kind of do this. Where's that rougher brush? We'll use that rougher brush again because it's made for cream products. Okay, much better as an eye color. Do not like it on the cheeks at all. In fact, I'm going to go with dislike it. But interestingly enough, not really keeping its color on the eye. Kind of looks like I just blended in a gray, doesn't it? So you're supposed to be able to blend with a brush. Should I be blending instead with my finger? I don't really know what that looks like. Let's try it. Huh. Okay, I tapped. Don't worry, I wasn't being cruel to my eyes. Can you... Here's the shade it should be. Okay, let's try it as a liner. Okay, I'm just going to close my eyes and use the tip. It's getting on my lashes a bit, but I suppose that's not a big deal. Huh. Okay, let's put it all over maybe the mobile lid. Do I have to not? I mean, you don't want to just leave it. Okay, so now I'm experimenting with leaving it, just kind of not blending it on the mobile lid. Is it going to crease though? And then blending above it. The minute you blend it, it goes to some sort of a weird gray, which is very strange. Now I kind of wish I'd gotten more than one shade. And it's almost like you have to leave it, like don't blend it on the mobile lid. And then it's kind of pretty, but is it amazing? No. All right, I'll put it on, I'll just try to do the same and I'll just kind of put you guys, I'll just do what I did and I'll speed it up for you guys so you don't have to sit through it. Okay, I sped this up to try to make it a little less boring for you guys to watch. I am really trying here, you guys. I wanted to put it back to regular speed so you could see me really try. I mean, this is so pretty in the tube. I'm really trying to make this work as a product. And it ain't bad, but is it great? No. I mean, no, it's not bad. I'm making a look with it. I'm going to wear it out to dinner. But, I mean... I am really like, work with me here, Lancome, work with me. Okay, so what I am finding, and we're going to see in the wear test if it creases, what I am finding is that it cannot be blended out. When it's blended out, it goes a weird gray. You're going to say, it's the brush you use. No, we use this on concealer. And I clean the concealer off. So no, it's not that. There's no other eyeshadow on that brush. And we'll have to see if it's going to crease. It's really strange that it goes so muddy and weird when you blend it out. So you've got to leave it as a pure product, which is fine. And then blend the outer side. I mean, you know, some could say that's a good thing. Like, it's almost like wearing two different shadows, you know? Like where you blend it out, you get kind of that more matte. I thought this is one of the metallic colors, but it's not looking too metallic. Okay. At any rate, that's makeup done. I'm going to go out and enjoy my day. And then for you in a second, for me in quite a few hours, let's do a little wear test. I do not have high hopes for the Blemish. Okay, but I don't ask the Ilia product to deal with that kind of a blemish. I don't. The Lancome product I would ask to do a little better. Let's see if it creases. I'm kind of curious because so far, not loving it, I think you can tell, but I'm trying to give it every opportunity. All right, I'll see you for you in a second. Okay, let's talk about a wear test on all of these products. It has now been 8 hours since I've applied them. I have gone out, I have come back. Let me tell you the state of where we are here. First of all, obviously I have reapplied the Milk product and I have put on an hourglass liner with it. All of that information will be down below in the description bar, along with, info to purchase all, whatever you are interested in. So that is with a lip liner. I think it's actually quite pretty with a lip liner, and I have indeed reapplied it before coming in, checking in with you guys. Now let's talk about, let's do with the Lancome first. It is not creased. That is something I can say. And actually, to be honest with you, I would glance in the mirror when I was out. It's quite a pretty look. The thing about this is when you blend it, and I would have to try other shades, so I'm interested in those of you who did, it's pretty, but you just kind of have to leave it alone and just blend the edges. If you blend the whole thing, it A, disappears, B, turns gray. I don't know why. I do not like it on the cheeks at all. I have gotten it down to a flush. It is there still. So, I mean, it's doing its 12-hour thing, but please, unless you want to try it with another shade and you're ready with a makeup eraser to take it off, I do not like it on the cheeks at all. I do like it on the eyes. It's very pretty. Would I put this in my top 10? No. I mean, it might even go into my makeup series. If you don't know, I have a series called Makeup. I'll put the first one up there, and it's like so makeup. You can check it out. This might even go into it. I mean, it's not bad. It certainly didn't crease. I thought it would. And it's a pretty look. Liquid eyeshadows I much prefer. Which ones, Rebecca? Oh, frankly, any, So it's all right. It could be, at least Stila will beat this on a metallic one and done shade. There's one right there for you. Stila right there will beat it. Okay, now let's talk about our new Ilia product. First of all, the offensive blemish. Let me just tell you, I gave up. I had to go out today, you guys, and I love my channel, and I love doing wear tests. And I will walk around with 2 different shades on my cheeks and 2 different shades on I couldn't go. That was just horrendous. That does have a little color corrector on it. The Ilia doesn't promise to cover up any sort of horrendous thing like that, so let's just take that off its menu and you can still see it. Okay, but I don't want to tell a lie. That is not the Ilia. That is a Tarte, that's the Tartelette color corrector. Okay, let's just be honest. Let's talk about everything else. Now, this is 8 hours of wear, and it promises 12 hours. Let's take a look. What I really look for is coverage, kind of around the nose wearing away. Nope, looking good. Under the eyes, we applied that 3 hours in, so that's a much shorter wear test, but it's doing very well, and I didn't powder. Okay, here I will get really bad kind of looking pores if it soaks in. Looking nice. A beautiful stick foundation. Really looking good on the cheeks, even with that kind of horrific attempt to apply the Lancome to the cheeks. Looking good around here, holding up on the forehead, smile lines, all of that. A very pretty product. My absolute favorite, I will need to test it a little more. I don't think so. It's interesting. It's kind of in the middle. I usually do this with concealers, but let's go ahead and do it with stick foundations. The Tom Ford is still my hands down favorite. Hands down. That is a beautiful stick foundation. Okay. But let's talk about some popular ones. It is in the middle in terms of its spreadability and its consistency. Merit is super thick. So when you put on the Merit, it's nice to have like the Merit serum underneath it so it spreads better. The Fenty spreads like, oh my gosh, it'll go whoop off of your face if you're not too careful. And I like that about it, but some people, that's their complaint. So this is a nice, happy medium. There's other good stick foundations out there. I'm just kind of referring to those real quickly because they come to mind. But you can ask me down below and I'll let you know. This is a nice medium. It's not super thin or slippy like the Fenty, and it's not super thick or grippy like the Merit. And that's a nice spot to be for a stick foundation if you're not paying $90. The Tom Ford does it all, but it's expensive, I mean, we're not made of money. It's very nice. Seems to have held up very well for the amount of hours that I have worn it. And I think it's looking really good. Actually, a very pretty foundation that I will enjoy and wear. I think it's a score for Ilia. And if you're already a fan of the of Ilia products, it would look really nice over that Milk. They have the that Milk kind of primer that you can wear underneath it. They have a serum that you can wear underneath it. It would look really pretty. It would look nice powdered. Does it have to be powdered? No, it is not sticky. Not at all, which a lot of stick foundations can be. Sticky, but it's not sticky. It doesn't feel like it needs to be powdered, but if you want to powder it, you could. It is a very nice product. I definitely give that a thumbs up. I really, really do. And the milk too. I mean, you know, the milk, it's just a lip gloss. But you know, you can pick up that milk product. How much are those milks again? 26 bucks. They should be 20. But they're very nice, very, very nice, and I'll definitely enjoy them and wear them. So all good. My biggest thing is watch out for that Lancome. Let me know what you think. Did you purchase this? What shade did you get? Are you normally deeper, lighter than I am, etc.? I'm kind of curious, but I think all in all, a big thumbs up on the biggest wear test today, which was the Ilia. But let me know what you think, please, down below. That's what makes us a community. Don't forget to share and like and, of course, subscribe. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.